All right, good. Yeah, you have my puppy on. Okay, there. Oh, but okay, no, it's all right. No, relax, because I know. No, you are tired, so it's all right. There we go. Yeah. Okay, we'll
right.
just make you there.
Straighten up. Yeah, I better straighten up.
Okay,
yeah,
there, you're right.
There, right.
Okay.
There.
Okay, now, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Busy day.
Busy day?
Exciting day.
We're not going to talk about policies. We're not going to talk about...
Good. Let's talk about how much snow we're going to get this winter.
This is going to be good. What we're going to do is talk I haven't seen you really since the election.
I've seen you, but every day going back
I know
and forth
every day,
here.
but I was being a pain in the ass.
True.
True, because
True.
I
That's what you do best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, you are very honest. And how it's been since you've been premier. You have come, all these people come and meet you never seen in your life, and not premier yet, but
No, right.
you know.
I enjoy meeting people. I always do. And you know what I enjoy, Charles, is people that are sincere. They're honest about their concerns. They want to genuinely have a solution, and that's what motivates me. It's people being direct and wanting to be part of a solution.
Honest. Oh, by the way, speaking of people, you know a great cook.
Great cook of agriculture, or
the developer.
Oh yeah, yes I do. I don't know him, closely or not, but I know who you mean. Yeah.
He told me to say hi.
Oh, well, good. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. You know Brian Jones?
Brian Jones, I do.
Yeah, he told me to say hi.
Did he?
Yeah, and he's told me.
When did you see him last?
I know a lot of people.
Oh, you do?
So next thing you know, he said that for you to take his advice.
And Brian's a great guy. He is a good help and gives good advice.
You know what I told him?
What'd you tell him?
He's not going to listen to his. He's not going to take his advice. He's going to take my advice.
I'll listen to you too.
You will.
Yeah.
David Howard never listened to me.
Really?
And we miss David. Look what happened.
So
Shell gas.
So
Okay.
there's a bridge out there, right? On the shell gas.
That's all right. Sorry, we're not going to start talking.
That's why it's a policy, to only look at a region that's interested in Sussex, where they want to go first. All right, no policy.
That's right. No policy.
Right.
I want to make sure that I have.
You have notes.
No. Sorry. You're an honest guy. You're very honest. For the people that's new,
Okay.
we came a long way. Me and you.
Yes, we have. I remember the first time.
Go ahead.
First time when I was coming across the street, and you stopped me, and you said, "Mr. Higgs."
With Bill Oliver.
Yes,
he was your
yes,
assistant.
fair enough. He was, and you said, "Mr. Higgs," I was finance minister, and you said, "Can we have a few minutes?" And I said, "Well, I don't think so, Charles."
He said, "I don't think so." I want to interview with you.
I don't think so, Charles. And he said, "I'm giving you another chance."
And David
you
Howard.
talk for me now, or you might talk to me now, or you'll talk to me later, but you will be talking to me.
And David Howard.
And before I got to the ledge, I had a text from David.
Oh yes, David.
Because you had him on speed dial.
Maybe you'll give me your private email.
Oh, I don't know if we go that far.
No, okay. I'll try. Maybe.
I mean, here we are. Let's not push it, right? Here we are.
And I always told you, I'm the only guy that can make you look good, that you ran for the core party. And you said, "Charles, I don't want to talk about it."
Right, because it wasn't any need. That's a long time ago. We moved on.
And no, I'm Scottish.
Like our relationship. Right?
Beautiful relationship.
Yeah, there you go.
And then the State of the Province address.
Right.
And that was the first one.
Yes.
You were holding a hand with Dominic Carney. And I said... Right.
You thought something was happening then?
Yeah, exactly.
Another scoop.
I said, "You want to do it the easy way or the hard way?" Remember that?
Did I choose the hard way?
You said the hard way. What do you mean by that? You were, straightforward.
Yeah.
And we came a long way.
Yeah.
And
right.
you are very honest.
Well, that's my goal. It's hard to be, and my goal is to always be that way.
And I hope that you continue to be
And what I feel good about, Charles, is no matter what happens each and every day, we do what we believe in. We do it to the best of our ability. And we're straight with people, and we won't always agree. We know that.
No.
But in these games that have been played in the last several months, it's shocking. It's discouraging because our provinces are.
We'll get to that. And
then, we're not talking about.
And then I went around the corner last week.
Oh yeah.
And you look at me.
Yeah.
And you turn your head. I caught you off guard. And you went, "Shh."
Oh no, I didn't say that.
Oh, was it a fuddle?
You can't put words in my mouth.
Was it a fuddle?
No. Now, wasn't Nicole with me?
No, but
so she didn't hear that.
She didn't hear that.
No,
because
it didn't. I say it.
Nicole, by the way, you got a better communication person than what was it, Robert Foley the last time?
Well, no, I don't think we should be comparing folks, but Nicole is great.
So I see the S word, but that's okay. because I take it. It's okay.
I'm always excited to see you.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
So when you turn around and go, shit. And then I said, it's just like when you're next week when you're premier. You go around, Mr. Higgs, Robert Jones is on the phone. You're not going to say, "Good morning, Robert." You're going to say, shit.
No, I'm not. Nicole will take the call, and she will say that it's Robert Jones, and he'd like to speak to you, just the same as she set this up.
I know, but I'll take that as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I accept.
Good. So you should.
I accept your apology. So anyway, but one more thing
we're going to play that one back.
About this. About this bilingualism thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now my job is to educate you.
Okay.
Because I'm all over the place.
Yeah, you are.
And you can see me catch you off guard. If you're by the border in Quebec and New Brunswick, and you see me, you go like this, oh this. Or if you go more south, by British, you go la merde. You know what la merde is?
No.
Shit. And then if you go in my hometown, Mermont,
yeah.
you could use the F word. That's what we do. Shia.
Is that so? So that's what makes it so difficult for me, right?
That's what you said the last time.
So it's different. I did.
Yeah.
Because it's different in every region.
Okay, we got that
so
over.
So that's going to be an ongoing challenge.
That's one thing about our last
persevere.
Our last thing we had there.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm talking too much, but I just want to get that off my chest because I'm Scottish. So anyway, that's what you said the last time. It's hard for you to learn French because there's different French in this province.
Yeah.
And that was a very good point.
It is. It's true.
Very good point. No, it was very good. Okay, never mind
Doesn't mean I won't keep trying, though.
Night of the election.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Night of the election, you went to bed at what time?
Oh, it was probably 1:30 in the morning, something like that. Yeah, probably.
1:30, and did you go to bed with a crown on top of your head?
No. You know, because it had Brian Gallant called me.
Did he call you?
No, he didn't.
He never called you?
No. I got a call from David Kuhn. I got a call from Chris Austin. We talked, but I didn't get any call from Brian Gallant. So Brian Gallant, never acknowledged the outcome of the election, and so we've been, what have we been now, 5 weeks or more, getting to this point, and it's sad that we've delayed kind of moving forward with the province, and there's been so much effort put into trying to buy people's support.
What's wrong with him? Is he a sore loser? Crybaby?
No, it's not fair for me to be critical in that regard. I mean, I'll be critical about his actions, but if you should ask him those questions.
How come I haven't emailed him? I got his private email. Would you give me your private email address?
No, I said I wouldn't.
So anyway, I got his private email address.
Do you?
Yes.
Does he ever respond to you? Have you ever sat down like this with Brian Gallant?
Not like David.
Have you ever sat here like this with Brian Gallant?
Only when last Christmas.
Oh, really?
But only David replied to his email. If you would have listened to me about shale gas, he would still be premier. Sorry, gotta focus. So anyway, the election.
So what was your recommendation?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Or Christmas time, or on the street when I see
you. All right, okay.
Night of the election.
Yeah.
Jake Stewart, was he the winner then? Or was it?
Well, when I went up to give my address at the end after the results came in, I went to the podium with a 22-20, I think was the number at that point. Mm-hmm. And then I went with two speeches. One a speech where I had won the election, but the speech where I didn't. I didn't go with one with the tie. So while I was speaking, the numbers actually went to 21-21, something like that. And so I had to kind of change it up a little bit as I was talking because I was looking at the monitor and I'm thinking, wow, I guess I can't really have an acceptance speech. I have to really say, the jury's still out. So when I finished and walked down, then it was only probably 4 or 5 minutes after that or less when the final numbers came in for Jake. And then we knew we were ahead. So we did feel good. We felt, okay, well, it's a minority government, but we would have the right to form a minority government. And that right has been stalled now for since September 24th.
Did you wake up that night in a nightmare full of sweat?
No,
and say, oh my God, au revoir, Gauvin?
No. Sarah, something that
I met him. Nice guy.
Great guy. Great guy. I was so I felt so blessed with the quality of candidates we had everywhere. I mean, it was really, I would stack our candidate selection up with any point in time in history. And we have a lot of good people, obviously, that got elected, and we had some real good people that didn't get elected. So that's kind of how it works. But no, I wasn't worried. It was concerning because people were putting a lot of heat on him. But he's going to be a guy that's going to really help us rebuild New Brunswick for all of New Brunswick. And I'm excited about that. And this has made us stronger. This episode that we've gone through in the last 4 or 5 weeks has made us stronger as a caucus. It'll make us stronger as a minority government, and I'm excited about that.
Wasn't that crazy with Bird? I think he's getting too old. What's his name?
Oh, Bud Bird.
You know,
when he put that,
two parties together.
Well,
wasn't that what it caused a revolution?
Well, that if you heard my response to that was exactly what I said. What I said was that people didn't elect the two old parties to try to form government and stay in power. They elected two new parties who want to be part of the decisions for the province. And I said that this would be going absolutely, to do that would be going against what the people have told us they want.
Yeah, it would have been
so I dismissed it very quickly.
Because I thought that was the most stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. I think he's getting up there in age. He's not
we can't be here commenting on people and their age, right?
So Galan never called you.
No,
how old are you anyway?
Me, 64.
64.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 50. I'm 72. But anyway,
59.
59.
Well, I'd like to be there too.
So
49.
Okay, so you are 64, and we're almost at not like Nicole there. Maybe, but her maybe after she seen all this and 3 kids at home, maybe she'll turn 64 pretty quick.
Oh, I don't think so. She's a tremendous
There's a lot of stress in
the
there.
energy.
And listen, all that bullshit, the BS there. There you can say it. Shit. Okay. Anyway, so turn around. You always said that you will do things differently.
Absolutely.
We are going to do things differently.
Right.
Okay.
You must have read the articles I've written.
No, I don't listen.
Well, now why don't you read any of that stuff? I mean, I did that so you'd read that stuff.
Bad enough. I got to listen to you. All that. Or when you go down with the camera, I got to listen to you, and I even got to look at you and go, shh. But anyway, that's okay. You are going to do things differently.
That's exactly right.
Well, here's your big
chance. Yes, it is.
Here's your big chance.
Charles, I am looking forward.
Go ahead. Tell us.
The vote gets behind us. We're able to then form a government with the people that want to do politics differently. So we talk about doing politics differently. So on the campaign, if you look over our platform, there were real opportunities there for the province. There were real issues that we need to address. Talking about healthcare wait times, talking about the mental health issues in the province, talking about our education system that is broken and needs to be fixed. You can go through a list of things. So my goal is fixing New Brunswick, and my goal is working with people to do that.
That's a good speech. What we're going to do?
Yeah. Well, the point is now with the minority government, we have a chance to take some big issues, and big issues would be the ones I just mentioned, which are common ones. The issues around the fiscal responsibilities that we have. We can't put more taxes on people.
That's policy. We'll talk about that later. But
that's part of it.
No, but how about you do?
Okay, so all right, let me tell you how. All right, let me tell you how that. Okay. So here's the first thing I want to do. I need help from people that know a whole lot more in different fields of expertise. I've said that publicly. I need help from the 50,000 strong civil servants that have watched political abuse for generations, depending how long, obviously, they've been working. And they've had good ideas that have been dismissed for political reasons.
You were Minister of
right.
Finance, and you went around the province.
And I did. And I said some pretty straight...
Who was your assistant again that was sitting down beside you?
Well, when I first went, it was Bill Oliver. He was my assistant.
Was he assistant?
And then after that, it was Nicola.
That was the guy that quit, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, but you listen to all the civil servants. Right. You listen to. You don't have to go there. You don't have to go there again.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do because they haven't been listened to now for 4 years.
So you listen to you or the finance minister?
Both, all of us. I mean, and I won't have it. I had a very open door policy, and it'll continue.
When I was policy, I asked you for an interview. You said I don't.
Yeah, but you're a special case. But in the case of meeting with people in the system that would come with idea and say, look, I've wanted to do this for a long time, or here's something that we could do differently in the way we conduct our business every day, or how do we get better service? When we talk about reducing wait times, what ideas do the professionals in those fields have in order to achieve that? We say we don't have enough money in the system.
Okay, that's policy. Why don't you turn around and put Chris Austin as Premier, David Cohen as Minister of the Environment, and you, Minister of Finance, and the buck truly stops there. Now that would be different. It's so crazy. I think it will, the way things been going the last month.
Yeah, well, it is surprising. I guess what's surprising to me in today's developments is that why would anyone expect that a Brian Gallant government would be different than it's been for the last 4 years. Why could anyone even contemplate that? So when you see the modifications, amendment to a throne speech, and just basically rolling out one more promise, can I buy you with this, can I buy you with this, can I buy you with this? I mean, isn't that a disgusting behavior?
That's the first time me and you agreed. That's the word I was thinking about, disgusting. It was.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It was.
So that's the state of our politics as it has been. It is not going to be the state as it will be.
So tomorrow you are going to be, so how does that work?
Well, you know, as right now it would appear that, okay, the vote will be, the throne speech will be defeated. At that point.
What time would that be?
The vote will be no later than around 11 o'clock probably. The session goes in at 9, but Brian Gallant will speak, and he has a time limit up to 2 hours. So he could speak.
No.
Well, he could speak for 2 hours.
And he's going to speak French and English?
Oh, I'm sure he will, yeah.
Is he going to speak Spanish?
Well, he hasn't as at this point in time, but maybe he will do that. But at this point, he could go that long, and if he does, then the vote will be after he finishes speaking. So he can't go more than 2 hours. So 11 o'clock would be the votes. But there's votes on the amendment. I mean, the amendment to the throne speech, which was quite a novel thing. Our amendment, which was basically just to clarify what the throne speech defeat would be. But that's pretty clear, regardless of that. But it was just for no confusion. And then the vote on the actual throne speech itself. So there could be 3 votes. Well, there will be 3 votes. And then after that, if it goes as I hope, we would, Brian Gallant will go to the Lieutenant Governor. And
tomorrow?
Yeah. And he would state that.
Is he going to have a bunch of Kleenex with him?
Well, I mean, you'll have to have an interview with him. Right?
The way I seen him in Miramichi with the paramedics, that's what done him like you. Okay, you would go there, hey, what's the problem? Talk to me,
Well, we will fix this.
You're not a chicken shit.
We will fix this. That's right. Nor are you.
I know.
That's how we get things done, right?
Exactly, yes, that's where you
I'm going to need your help.
No.
Right?
Hey,
not constant criticism, but help.
Can I be your communication person?
Well,
no.
you have to talk to
no.
You got that. So you'll have to ask her about that.
Can I have your private email?
No.
So the bottom line is, return around tomorrow. So then he goes to Lieutenant Governor, and you will be sworn in Tuesday?
No. So once he goes to Lieutenant Governor, then from that point, she should be, what I would understand and what would be the process, she would call me and ask me to form government.
You mean she has your private phone number?
She has my numbers, yes.
She has your number?
Yeah, but so she's, I'm sorry about that. But
so you'll be waiting for
it's only
that phone
fair
call.
to give her right.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay, it's all right. No.
So I don't want you to feel slighted that way.
That's all right.
So no, we shouldn't keep after that.
No, it's all right.
So, but you know how to get hold of Nicole.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
That's better than talking.
No, okay. So tomorrow.
So then after that, then I would be asked to form government. So what I would be doing is meeting with the civil servants. Meeting with the clerk.
Meet who?
Well, I meet with the clerk, Judy Wagner. Yeah. So we'll be mapping out a program from there, and we'll plan that meeting on Saturday. We'll be right at it. Saturday. We'll be at it Saturday morning.
You mean people can't go to the farmers market?
They can do that early because that starts at 6, doesn't it? Because my meeting probably won't start.
So
till
when would
9.
that be? You'd be sworn in?
No swearing in. Then I just meet with her because what you do is plan a transition.
Got it.
And so from that point we go through a schedule. Okay, what is the timeline? What needs to be accomplished? What turnover do I need from the government, different departments to understand where we are, and then put cabinet together. And we would what our goal would be to come back and within like a week or a little more, but to come back with a swearing-in ceremony for cabinet.
Take a picture, please, and send it to me, and then I'll be. We're almost done. The Bill Oliver is going to be your deputy premier.
Now
What?
She's got pictures. Waiting for the picture. You know that I
take 3 pictures.
All right. We'll just keep talking.
Yeah, we're talking.
All right.
Yeah.
You know that I'm not going to talk to you about cabinet positions.
You're not.
No.
You don't tell me nothing.
Oh well, you wouldn't expect that. You just ask questions that I can't talk about.
Okay. Were you surprised Bill Fraser lost? I just thought about this.
I guess I wasn't disappointed. Let's put it that way.
I always tell him and Carl Urquhart the thing here.
It's just that it was sad to see things being done that were not the will of the riding. I mean, it just seems like it comes a point where you cannot put yourself at a higher level than what the people want to see.
I apologize if I talk too much, and I'll tell you right now, it's up to you, my 10 readers or 10 listeners on my YouTube or my Facebook. Anything,
All 10?
and all 10. If anything you want to talk about, shale gas, anything is all yours, or you want to say au revoir, bonsoir, no.
All I want to talk about, Charles, is that if people have good ideas, I want to listen. Because this is all hands on deck. We have a province that has been steadily moving towards, as Richard Sayon would put it, towards the cliff. And every indicator we have in this province is last place. And we are not going to stay in last place. So I don't pretend to have all the answers, but I know there's people saying, well, if only the government could do this. And you know, it's going to be one win at a time. There's some big issues we have to deal with. I mean, the softwood lumber agreement is a big one. You know, if we don't get that resolved, the companies that have a 20% duty, that softwood lumber agreement with the U.S.
Yeah.
So the companies that have a 20% duty, when the market goes down, like the price of lumber goes down, which it invariably does, it's cyclical. When the U.S. dollar exchange rate changes, those companies are in real trouble. And we have a sense of urgency because we've got companies spread out all over this province, small independents, people that are paying a 20% duty.
You know what I found out a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't know? You know where I was?
Where were you?
Saint-Quentin.
Were you? Yes, okay.
And that's the first time I ever heard of Savoie.
Oh, really? Groupe Savoie?
Yeah.
Really? Big outfit. Yeah.
Did you see the trees behind there?
They're a big company.
No,
and a great company.
And a lot of people take the English and the French, you know, and all that bilingualism costs money, but they should go up there in Saint-Quentin.
Well, that's what I've been doing, you know, I've said it many times, in the last 8 years, but more importantly in the last 2, but in the last 8, I've learned about New Brunswick. My whole career I spent in southern New Brunswick.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Forest
worked,
City.
and, well, moving back and forth with the family and there. So I didn't travel the province like I should to know the province, but in the last while I haven't, but I'm not unique. A lot of people are in that same boat. My daughters, especially my daughter was in Bangkok, when she was home and they were all around during the election, which was very exciting. You know, we had a little story. I've told you this little story.
Oh, go ahead. As long as you don't sing around the piano.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can do that.
No. Don't speak French. Don't speak French and you don't sing. You know,
I can't do that? I can't do either. Wow, that's kind of tough.
No, go ahead.
So anyway, when she was here, she went to Bouctouche to Pays de la Séguin, and because I was talking about it, I'd been there, and she said, "Dad, how come we didn't go to this when we were growing up?" And her and her mother went up to a concert, and it was great. They really enjoyed it. And then she was with me on the bus for the entire tour, well, for a good portion of a week or so, I guess, and she just loved it. She said, "Wow, we didn't have the appreciation for the tremendous diversity within our province. It's so exciting."
Robert Gauvin will refresh your memory.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he will, as he should.
Oh, yeah, he will.
And so what's exciting is that here we have an opportunity to really put our province together and on the map at the same time.
It's up to you.
Well, it's up to a lot of people, but yes, I'm playing the key
And
role.
you know what? I think you're going to do fine.
Thank you.
Huh.
We will work it.
Mr. Premier, nice to meet you.
Charles.
And who would have thought the day would have came that me and you will be sitting side by side and you would be Premier Higgs. It doesn't even sound good, does it?
Does it? You don't think that's a nice ring to it?
Premier Higgs. Hey,
Well-
can I get your email?
Look, we've covered that topic.
Okay.
You've got that on the record.
Hey, oh, by the way, we're going to meet
What did
like
you say?
this, Christmas.
Is that right? Christmas special?
Or
We're
whatever.
sing some Christmas
So we're going to be
carols?
in your desk. I'll be in your desk, all right, right in a drawer. But anyway, thank you very much.
All right, Charles.
And get some
Very good.
rest.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.